Hello everyone. Last class we saw about a cosine formula, that is the derivation of the cosine formula. In that cosine formula, when will we apply the cosine formula? In a spherical triangle, in any spherical triangle ABC, any two sides must be less than pi by 2 and one of the angle is known. Then we proceed with the we applying the cosine formula for the unknown side. Okay, here we today we are going to see about two special cases of cosine formula. Case 1 is if if uh, that uh, if one of the side is less than pi by, which is one of the side is greater than pi by 2 means what will going to happen, and both the side is greater than pi by 2 means what is going to happen. These are the two special cases. One case is one of the side is greater than pi by 2 and the remaining side is less than pi by 2. Another case is both the side is greater than pi by 2. Okay, let's move on to the case 1. Side. Case 1 is the side AB containing the angle A is greater than pi by 2. That is, this side AB is greater than pi by 2. This side AC is less than pi by 2. Okay, so if we saw in this figure the spherical triangle ABC, this side AB, that is side C, is greater than pi by 2 and this side ACB is less than pi by 2. Okay, if this spherical triangle in this case means what will going to happen, how will we apply the cosine formula means we just produce this arc AB and BC to meet at B dash, where B dash is equal to 180 degree pi. We just make an arc, this arc AB and BC to meet at B dash. Okay, then we get another spherical triangle B dash AC, where this angle is pi minus A. We know that this angle is pi, so the remaining angle is pi minus A. Similarly, this length is C, so the remaining length AB dash is equal to pi minus C. Here also this length is A, so the remaining length is pi minus A. Okay. Okay, if we consider this spherical triangle A B dash AC, we know that this side B is less than pi by 2. Okay, what about this side pi minus C? Here by assumption, what we assume, the side C is greater than pi by 2. So pi minus C must be less than pi by 2. So from the spherical triangle B dash AC, the sides containing the angle pi minus A is less than pi by 2, right? This side also less than pi by 2, this side also less than pi by 2. These both sides containing the angle pi minus A, so that we applying the cosine formula for this spherical triangle B dash AC. We don't know this side pi minus A, so cos pi minus A is equal to cos B into cos pi minus C plus sin B into sin pi minus C into cos pi minus A. Okay, here by the property of cos 180 minus theta is minus cos theta. So here also cos A. Here cos B into minus of cos C, minus cos C plus sin B, sin 180 minus theta is sin theta. Here also sin C, here minus cos A. So taking minus as common and minus will getting cancelled. So finally we get cos A is equal to cos B into cos C plus sin B into sin C cos A. So if any one of the sides in the spherical triangle containing the angle A is greater than pi by 2 means finally we produce another spherical triangle which is adjacent to those spherical triangle. We applying cosine formula for the adjacent spherical triangle, we get a final cosine formula. So if we next is case 2. Case 2 is what means both the sides AB and both the sides AB and AC is greater than pi by 2 means what? The cosine, I again remember you that when will we cosine apply the cosine formula means if any two sides, when will we apply the cosine formula? If for any spherical triangle ABC, uh, any two sides containing an angle A which must be less than pi by 2. If one of the side is greater than pi by 2 means what will happen, which is a case 1. If another case is the both side is greater than pi by 2 means what? Similarly, we in a spherical triangle ABC, this side AB is greater than pi by 2 and this side AC is greater than pi by 2 means similarly we produce the arc AC and BC meet at A dash where the angle BA dash is equal to A. How means? We know that from the property of a spherical triangle, the side A opposite to the angle is capital A. So this side is A. The side opposite to the angle is capital A. So that this angle BA dash C is capital A. Okay. Okay, the remaining the remaining side is pi minus c, where this side AB is c, so that this side B A dash is equal to pi minus c. We know that this side A C is equal to B, so that the remaining side is pi minus B. So, see, this side is greater than pi by 2. Again, this side is greater than pi by 2. So, obviously, this side pi minus p is less than pi by 2 and pi minus c is less than pi by 2. We know that this angle is A. So, again by using the cosine formula for this spherical triangle BA dash C for the unknown side A, cos A is equal to cos pi minus b into cos pi minus c plus sin pi minus b into sin pi minus c into cos A. Again by the property of cos 180 minus b is minus cos b, here also minus cos c, sin 180 minus b is sin b, sin 180 minus c is sin c, here is cos A. Minus into minus is plus, so finally we get cos A is equal to cos b cos c plus sin b sin c cos A. That's it.